So we've got the right shape. Now we definitely don't have it lining up here exactly right with the other boxes. That's okay. We'll get there in a moment. We just have to get all of the rest of the boxes in place. So now that you get a sense of what's going on here and how this goes, don't worry again about exactly lining these boxes up with the painting. We will get there momentarily, but right now what I'd like for you to do is to take, let's say, 5 minutes, and I'd like you to go grid-row and grid-column for the rest of D, E, F, and G, all 4 of those. See if you can spell out the grid row and the grid column values. And again, it's not going to line up perfectly, but we'll get there. So specifically, I'm going to tell you whether I want the row or the column and for what letter. That way we don't have any confusion mixing up columns and rows and such. So let's start with letter D. What was your answer for grid row?
3/5.
3/5. Absolutely right. So remember that we have little f and little g over here on the end. And so we're going to have to span across some rows. How about grid column for letter D?
1/2.
1/2, exactly right. That's going to line up right underneath A and B. So there we go, perfect. All right, how about letter E, the row for letter E?
3/5.
3/5, absolutely right again, because it's going to look exactly the same as letter D. And check that out, F and G have already all lined up exactly as we want, but we'll fill out the rest of our numbers anyway. So the grid column for letter E is going to be something like 2/3. And then when we get to F and G, for letter F, we're going to have 3/4 for our row. Our column is going to be 3/4. And for letter G, our row is going to be 4/5, and our column is going to be 3/4. So you won't see the actual layout change. This is another aspect of grid. So grid tries to guess what it is that you want to do with this particular page. And so we have been very deliberate about spelling out all of the values for our rows and columns, but we don't necessarily need to do that. And as you'll see going forward, we'll start to drop out some of these properties, these extra properties that aren't strictly needed here. But this is good practice to think about those lines and do all of the counting and come up with the answers that you're looking for here for these complex layouts.